This is a part two to the healing stories of what happened in Florida with my wife and I. Right after, in the previous story I shared, a woman's foot got healed. I was standing there witnessing to her, sharing about Jesus, celebrating the miracle. Her and her boyfriend or husband, they couldn't stop celebrating it and were blown away. They took up their crutches and she literally hobbled down the road. Well, not hobbled, sorry. Walked down the road on healed feet. And it was really amazing. And I went right from there, walked around, began to look for other people to pray for. Right after that, an older couple walked up to me, or I walked up to them, and he too was on crutches and had a big brace on his leg. And I said, "Hey, what happened to your leg? And do you know about Jesus?" And they actually were believers. They'd been in church for 50 years. He said that 20 years ago he had been in a motorcycle accident. That daily he lived with pain. He had a really bad couple surgeries, bad motorcycle accident, reconstructive surgery on his foot. So yeah, and the brace went from his knee pretty much all the way down to his foot, and he said he worked all the time, didn't walk heavily on his foot, used these crutches. Well, I said, I believe in Jesus like you do. I'm out here to pray for people who are sick. Can I pray for your foot? So just like I had with the girl, and also with faith in my heart that Jesus is able to do it all and that it was not hard for Jesus, I looked at his foot and I began to pray. I said, in the name of Jesus Christ, I command all the pain to go. Now, he had just told me that he had been in pain for about 20 years straight, that his foot was almost always in pain and often medicated for it. Well, nothing happened. And so, as I often do, I said, can I pray again? And they said, yeah. And so I prayed again. Nothing happened. And I've just gotten in the practice of continuing to pray, but not long prayers, short prayers with full of faith. I prayed 5 times at the risk of embarrassment, I guess. And on the 5th prayer, all the pain left his leg. I can't say why it took that 5 prayers. I can't say why it took like that. But either way, all the pain left. He and his wife were just completely astonished. I think he started crying. I remember myself feeling like pretty broken up and pretty amazed by it. I told him to go home and share it with his church and bless them with the testimony. And what was really special is after they walked away, I remember he walked over to the restroom and I went on my way. A couple minutes later, I looked up and I saw him come out of the restroom and his brace was off and he was carrying his crutches. And so I just remember glorifying God that not only had he healed him, but this man had went into the bathroom, checked on it, and confirmed that he was totally well. So praise be to God, the healer, our healer, the healer of everyone's illnesses.